Good morrow to the unfortunate soul who has to watch this video. I attended the peer pressure new student dialogue, and hopefully I don't have to read out the question to you. It's for you to understand what question I am answering, because I am going in order. True that. I am satisfied in saying that the group in my new student dialogue achieved true dialogue, because a deeper understanding was gained of the many different things that make every one of us unique, from our religion to our ethnic background. The group was good. It was a good group. There was a lot of participation all around, and some actual depth to stories was achieved. Someone actually opened up and told a personal story that held some significance, and it allowed for others to connect and open up and do the same, allowing for true dialogue to occur. There, yeah, like I said, there were more and more active voices started. There was one person would start, and they told a personal story, and then more people came in, and we're talking some more, and I mean, it was mainly negative peer pressure. I mean, none of them ever said, "Oh wow, I was forced into studying and getting off video games the other day, and that was such a pain." I mean, it's always like we were coaxed into robbing a drugstore or alcohol store or whatever it is. It was really depressing in a lot of the stories, and I mean, yeah, it allows for more connection, but I mean, you can connect in other ways, and there were a lot of reserved voices still. I mean, there's a lot of people who didn't want to participate, or a lot of people who didn't want to share their personal stories with a group, and I mean that's fine. I mean that's your business whether or not you want to share your personal stories or tell about times that you were pressured into doing something you didn't want to do. Because obviously there's moments where you don't really want to tell people that you can like fell into peer pressure. I'm not really sure what roles we were played in a group. I mean, I was in a small group and we did a presentation on positive peer pressure, and I was a kid who was positively influencing people to stop wasting their time on video games, and they were going to go study because they have an exam tomorrow. And I mean, that was the role that I played. But I don't really. There's no list of roles that are posted that I can set myself under. And I'm not exactly sure why the dialogue was a component. I mean, it was the most sense out of the Library 100 components, I think, next to the waiting home essay. I mean, it should have been, I think, more towards the beginning of the year, because then you actually were talking to people. I mean, having it. I mean, if everyone does it like towards later in the year, which most people did, and then you miss it. They don't get all the friends that they could have made. And because I mean, I've met a few cool people, but I'm really probably never going to see them again this year, probably ever. I mean, I don't think dialogue's going to be useful, so I'm already an outgoing person, and I can make friends and talk about personal experiences on my own without being forced to sit in a room for 2 hours to talk about how we shouldn't judge each other. And I mean, that's basically it. I mean, no. The only other observations I had, I mean, you can play devil's advocate for a second, but I mean, the people who ran the new student dialogue had a very set description about. They didn't actually have a description about what positive and negative peer pressures were. I mean, is that just because society? Are we going on society's roles? Like this is positive because it's assumed by society makes us believe that it's positive. But I'm not going to get into a good versus evil answer. But there's also a point where everyone everyone believed that. I mean, me personally, I think everyone's influenced by society. Like you are who you are because of your experiences and what you've done, seen, experienced, and learned from. And it's not dictated by the little wheel that they gave us and we had to fill out. Like our ethnic origins. Like I'm 3/4 German and I'm not running around in lederhosen all day. I mean, that's not who I am. But I mean, I can see how they play some small part, but the it's really society. And I was kind of welcome to the South when everybody raised their hand and said, "Oh, religion was the big one. Religion made me who I am." I I think I think that's a lesser one compared to society. All of them are lesser ones, but that is my new student dialogue. And sorry if you had to watch all this.